Welcome to Wasteland, an interdimensional haven crafted by the wizard Yen Sid as a home for abandoned and forgotten cartoon characters. The first citizen of Wasteland is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, once beloved by millions. He now settles for being adored by his beloved Hortensia, his 420 children, and the various denizens of Wasteland, including Horace Horsecollar, Clarabelle Cow, and the Mad Doctor. Yet Oswald still envies the career of his distant brother, Mickey Mouse, and has sought to emulate his rival as much as possible. This has included building animatronic replicas of Donald Duck and Goofy to accompany him on his wacky adventures. We could tell you more, but the fun of adventuring is finding out things for yourself.
Marching along, misadventures, singing our song, misadventures, up or down, north, south, east, west, misadventures, life is best, misadventures, misadventures or something.
Best. Delightfully sung, everyone, and fingers nicely played.
Thanks, Clarabelle.
I want to welcome you all here to the Misadventurous Club, Congaloosh.
Congaloosh.
I want to thank the Mad Doctor for coming up with the idea and also instituting our first major competition, the Treasured Rubbish Cup. My pleasure, my dear Clarabelle. Just doing my best to make Wasteland even more interesting. The rule is simple. Each competing member shall tell or demonstrate one true-to-life adventure, and then I will determine the winner. And here's a picture of me winning it. Now, Horace, aren't you being a bit premature? Oswald made it clear that he... Well, where's Oswald? I don't see him. And he has to be inside the library before midnight. That's what the rules say. And it's 1 minute till... Not so fast, Horace. Somebody locked the front door. I can't imagine who. Lucky thing I made it in time. Get it? Lucky? Yes, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, we get it. You could have just knocked. That doesn't sound very misadventurous to me. Contest bring out the worst in Oswald and Horace. This could drive a wedge between them. Oh, Hortensia, why would the Mad Doctor come up with an idea that could ruin their friendship? That's what I'm wondering. Hey, what about me? What about you? I want to compete.
I wasn't expecting anyone else. Just...
Come on, Doc. Let me. Oh, let him. Who cares? He can't stop my story. I was on a fishing expedition down the Amazon seeking to capture a rare black Mirka marlina. I had just cast my line when I felt a huge jerk. I thought of you, Oswald. Very funny. So you caught a large black fish. Big deal, huh?
No, it was in fact a great white shark, and the storm was rolling in.
So you got a little wet in a storm. Big deal.
Ha, did I say storm? I meant, a dolge. Yeah, it was the next great flood. A bolt of lightning annihilated the ship. I clung onto my fishing rod, and the shark dragged me for 12 miles.
So what, Horace? I've often water skied for miles in the wake of a great white.
Miles?
Days through temperate zones and tropical zones and, no parking zones. Until finally, I wound up in the shores of Tripoli. And that's how I became the first adventurer to circumnavigate the globe without a boat. What exactly happened to the shark, Horace?
Right, Oh yeah, I remember. Wait for it. He became a lawyer. Ha! And here's a picture of you, looking jealous.
Ack! Jealous of that fish story?
Here's a real tale of misadventure. I was flying medical supplies to the victims of a cataclysmic earthquake north of Yukon, across uncharted waters, with no food except cheese sandwiches.
What kind of cheese? American, of course. I've always been a bit of a patriot.
Anyways. Suddenly, my engine coughed, sputtered, and died.
Pete, my mechanic, had failed to fill the fuel tank. Gee, what are the odds? There I was, plummeting out of control when I spotted a tiny island. Big deal. An easy landing. A volcanic island. I had to set her down on boiling hot lava. Fortunately, the tail end of my plane was made out of high-grade, impervium. I used it as a surfboard to ride the lava flow, which suddenly sent me hurtling into a deep underground cavern, and there I discovered the lost continent of Atlantis. And what happened to the medical supplies? Oh, I sent them Pony Express. You're plain crazy if you expect the mad doctor to believe that. It sounds like a mouse story, not a rabbit's. It was not. It's my story. And that's all it was, a story, not true. Oh yeah? Yeah. If they keep this up, they won't be friends anymore. What a shame that would be. But I don't know who to choose. I'll just have to let their quarrel continue. Excuse me, my story is very short. I found a legendary giant duck, rode on, and trained him. A giant duck? Oh, come on. How giant could a duck be? Rondon will hate it if we lose. Save me, old friend. Only if you save me first, pal. Tell Donald he wins. Yes, he wins. Tell him hurry. The duck wins. By foul means. No arguments here, right, Horace? Right, Oswald. Everyone remember our club motto. Some days you eat the bear, and some days the bear eats you. But always dress for the hunt.